Okey, bismillahirrahmanirrahim, bismillahirrahmanirrahim, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, 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 bismillahillazi yadurru ma'asmi syaifi'a wa la fis sama'i wa huwas samiul alim. Okey, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okay, right now we are going to talk about report. This will be mainly focused on your report writing. I hope you will highlight it little focus on this topic. Okay, without further delay, let's go to the first slide. Okay, so let's go for the introduction first. So what does it mean by report? And the stated definition is a report may be written or oral, short or long, formal or informal, and it may be written as separate document or included in a letter memorandum. Okay, so what is the purpose of the report? The purpose is to provide information to the manager so they can make plan, reach decision and solve problem. So the report is something like a proposal. Okay, the following features are common to almost all report. The first is must be factual. They are based on evidence that can be checked. They follow certain rules or convention in the way information is presented. They aim at a particular group of readers who have a special interest in the subject, which is mean it must be fact, ada evidence, ada proof, follow the system of procedure, kena ada format, mesti kena kemas dan dia kena ada objektif setiap apa proposal yang kita buat. Okay, it's not just a simple letter, it must be purposeful. Alright. The definition of report, the mainly definitions is a written account that objectively communicate information about some aspect of the business, and the report give informations, put forward ideas, survey findings and recommend actions. Okay, ini yang awak akan belajar dan awak akan apply dalam you punya assessment, which is report writing. Okay, the next one, function of report. Apa function atau fungsi utama report ni? So disseminate information. Dia untuk penyebaran informasi kepada semua. Okay, show progress of work being carried out. Of course, the progression. So people will take a look your report writing to know what is your progression of project. Help management to arrive at a decision. Give finding of an investigation, which is me, the company ataupun saya sendiri, kalau you buat report, I want to know the outcome of your progressions. Okay, to provide findings of analysis, to provide recommendation based on the conclusion, which is mean you do the report writing. I would like to know what the recommendation you want to improvise the topic that you selected. Okay, the characteristic of the report, it must be accurate, complete, balanced, clear and logical, documented properly. Ini mesti kena ada dalam report yang you akan hantar pada saya juga nanti. First, accurate, factually corrected and error free. So kenalah ada error free kan, janganlah bubuh kat saya typo ataupun sebagainya. Saya dah bagi masa dan you ramai, still ada function setiap orang. And be sure to check on your facts and reference in addition to checking typos. Okay, include information necessary for readers to understand. Okay, which is mean the information must be complete. So kalau you find the information from the internet, make sure you need to include the reference to ensure that the reader can recheck your evidence based on the reference. Okay, tell reader what they need to know and present the information in a way that is geared to their needs. Okay, balance, present all sides of issue fairly and equally. Okay, which is mean your topic must be balanced. Jangan, kalau contoh macam saya katalah tadi, one page for conclusion, one page for recommendation, jangan introduction. Supposedly kena banyak introduction, you buat one page saja. So it must be balanced, ikut kesesuaian topik tersebut. Okay, clear and logical. So of course the sentence must be clear, good transition and also good in grammar and without any difficult words existed, which is me do not use bombastic sentence and so on. Okay, documented properly, which is mean Be sure to properly document and give credit to primary and secondary sources used in the report. Mean it must be from back to back. Okay, daripada first page from the last page must be documented properly. Alright. So the next one, the type of report, there are some type of report. The first one, by delivery, by the length, by the form, and by the time. Okay, so by delivery we have two, which is mean oral report, written report. Oral report presented verbally, written report of course presented in written medium. Okay, by length it can be short, it can be long. Okay, it depends on the needs of the proposal. Okay, by the form it can be a letter report, schematic report and memo report. Dia ada beberapa. Ini baru level diploma. Sebenarnya dia banyak lagi. Okay, and then by time, preliminary report, interim report, periodic reports and final report. So this thing basically you should acknowledge about all of the type of report. Tapi untuk level awak, we are going to focus on the proposal ataupun report writing yang normal saja. Okay, alright. So, by functions, informational, analytical, justification, compliance and proposal. Ini saya akan bagi secara, secara briefly. Okay, informational report sometimes delivered orally, usually quite short. Okay, subject matter may be routine, occurrence, present information with the analysis may be in letter of memo form, no recommendation are given. For example, accident report and progress report. Okay, information report something like you are giving a short memo to inform people. Okay, this is information report, macam report polis dan sebagainya. Okay, analytical report, will be your report, mostly delivered in written form. It could be very length, can be short or long, usually written in particular issue, combine factual information. So you sometimes need the factual from the internet because you have the evidence of sources. Maybe in letter of memo form, require recommendation. You should put recommendation like I said before, because you have the questionnaire that you need to include recommendation section for the respondent to respond or to give thought to the recommendation section. Okay. For example, market report and feasibility report. So, something like a proposal report. Okay. Justification process justified a change in procedure, policy and company plan. It is used to justify reason for proposal change. Okay, this is something like in the court report. Okay, ini lebih difficult ataupun critical one. Okay, compliance report that stated the company is complying with the government regulations. So this is more related to government. So basically we use the compliance report, right? Proposal, we have two, internal proposal and external proposal. So internal proposal requests decision from managers within the organization, such as proposal to buy new equipment. Okay, this will be internal proposal. So if you are going to have an event in your college, so you kena ada buat satu proposal untuk convincekan kenapa you nak buat event tersebut lah, tu internal. External proposal request decision from party outside the organization, such as investment proposal. So basically, external proposal, you need to go outside. So maksudnya sometimes it related itu luar daripada company awak. Itu going to be a external proposal. Okay, so we go to the next one. Okay, the process of report writing. Okay, ini penting because we have three process: the planning the report, writing the report, and completing the report. Okay, what are they actually? The first one, kita tengok dulu format of reports. Okay, ini yang saya ada bagi kat awak, the 10 elements ataupun component of report. Ini banyak yang saya dah cut it down masa saya bagi minggu lepas, betul tak? So right now actually the full ataupun the correct way format of report, tapi I did not follow the real one because I just cut it down to make you more convenient with the component report. Alright, so this is the things. Okay, cover page, title page, summary, acknowledgement, table of content, list of table, list of figure, introduction, background, term of reference, purpose and scope, method, finding, conclusion, recommendation, list of reference, appendices. For your information, if you are going to think to further your study to degree, this is will be you face on. Okay, you should come up with some thesis or dissertation like a format of report. Alright? Okay. So let's get started. The first one, you already have the topic, right? You already have the name of the company. You have already focusing on the elements, which is, for example, business strategy or complaint or customer satisfaction and so on. Okay, so this thing, find a topic. Student, the first thing you must do is finding a topic for to the reports you have done that part. It is a good idea to find a top that related to your course program. Okay, if you are from culinary or hotel management, so better go for the F&B, okay, hygiene and food quality and so on. Okay, if you're from human resource, go for customer satisfaction, business strategy, and also many more. Begin by brainstorming with your partner. Write down every idea that you think. You can write down idea in the different ways. Okay, do some listed. Need to have a mind map and try to have a diagram also. Okay, so something should not be and should be something you cannot to be too broad. Macam saya kata tadi kan, you buat pasal contoh you buat pasal KFC, do not too broad. Okay, bila you cerita pasal restaurant of KFC, kena ada focusing, iaitu you nak cerita pasal customer satisfaction. Sebab tu saya minta you come up with the points. Okay, customer satisfaction. Alright, and then not too simple. That is why you need to come with in your own research to the sources of internet. Okay, and should be interesting. It must be interesting, of course. When I read, it must be interesting and it must be something like people want to read about your report. Feasible, able to done in the time given. When I give you time frame about 3 weeks, it must be done in the 3 weeks based on a real issue or problem. So this is will be the real things, and you are in the right track. Okay, next stages in preparing report. So that will be the stages. Plan the work, collect the information, analyze the information, write the draft, revise the draft, edit the report. Okay, ini sebenarnya you kena ikut plan by plan. Tapi I know to cut the time, to make it short, sometimes you need to function rapidly. Okay. Hopefully you can try to discuss with your group to delegate the points, and also try to give your friends some or equal tasks to make sure that your report can be submitted within the time given. Okay. Step 1, plan the work. So you plan, you clarify the topic or issue. Dah dapat topik, you plan apa yang you nak clarify tentang topik tu. Decide information you nak buat daripada mana. Macam mana you nak receive information tu. Of course from the internet, everything from the internet right now. And also from the questionnaire. Arrange for interview and prepare question. Okay, ini kita dah method ni. Interview dengan observation dah tak ada, so kita cut it down. Design questionnaire. This is you need to design questionnaire. Plan observation dah tak ada dah. So you hanya fokuskan questionnaire saja. Design observation form pun dah tak ada. You kena focus on 15 question of questionnaires. Okay, and then you need to collect data. This is will be your top plan. Okay, you collect the data as much as you can from the internet. All of the 5 of you, the 6 of you must functioning in collecting the data. Okay, from the library, from the secondary data. Okay, the main sources will be the person. Tapi right now you cuma ada secondary data, which is from the internet. Okay, and distribute questionnaire. Distribute questionnaire juga first hands, maksudnya first secondary, because you receive obtain the information from the people. Analyze data. Summarize the data obtained from observation. Tally respond to the questionnaire. Prepare table, chart, graph. Transcribe the interview. Identify main point from the interview. Jadi interview tak ada, kita cuma prepare table, charts and graph. So which is mean I need from the 15 questions So you try to convert or you try to analyze only 10 questions. Okay. So the next one, okay, write the draft. So you should have the draft. Saya dah kata draft awak. Yang sekarang yang saya perlukan adalah questionnaire. So right now, ini adalah mungkin di antara awak sendiri. You write the introduction, organize the finding, okay, describe the table, and the conclusion, recommendation, okay. So you should know what is the conclusion, what is the recommendation. Okay, and then revise, review and revise what you have written, cut and change the order and rewrite with when it is necessary only. And the last one will be edit, prepare the font, the front matter, prepare the end matter, edit the final draft, print the final draft of the report. Ini kita nak bagi susunan teratur lah macam mana kita nak buat report sebenarnya. Okay, right. So collect the data. So primary data which is observation, questionnaire, interview. So sekarang ni question observation and interview kita dah tak buat. So we're going focusing on the questionnaire. So questionnaire ni kita ada open-ended, okay, list, multiple choice and scale. Okay. So primary data are raw data collected by researcher from experiment, observation, survey, and interview. Primary data is original data that either are collected by the writer of the report or it have been collected by someone else for another purpose, which is mean kalau you dapat daripada first person, contoh you dapat daripada respondent, itu kita call raw data, we call it as a primary data. Okay, understand? And then for the secondary data, the data is came from the library or internet. Okay, secondary data which have already been processed by someone into table or chart and published in book or journal ataupun daripada internet sources. Okay. Okay, right now I would like to show you, okay, the sample of questionnaire. Okay, this thing will be multiple choice ataupun soalan pilihan. Okay, this will be skill questions. Okay, this thing will be called as the open-ended questions. Pada mana saya bagi tahu open-ended, tanya jawab. Okay, it must be maximize 2 question only for the open-ended questions. Saya tak nak banyak-banyak. Close-ended macam ni. Maksudnya researcher dia dah ada jawapan dia sendiri. Jadi responden ni cuma jawab saja. Contoh, do you like secret recipe? Yes, no. Yes, no saja. Tak ada maybe, tak ada apa, tu tak ada. So yes, no saja. Okay, make sure dalam you punya questionnaire mesti kena ada introduction macam ni. Okay, it should be gender, daripada school mana, itu tak dikira sebagai soalan, itu kita panggil demographic background saja. Kita nak tanya pasal demographic background respondent tersebut. Soalan-soalan including the first until the last one. Okay, so daripada 15 ni you can find atau you select the best 10 question to be analysed. Okay, alright. So the next one, 4 common way to collect primary data from. So okay, observation, walaupun kita tak belajar, kita tak assess observation, tapi you need to acknowledge about observation. So for some topic, a great deal of information can be obtained from observation, iaitu pemerhatian awak. However, you must be clear about what you want to observe and you should prepare a form to record information in a systematic way. For some topic, a great deal obtained observation ni dia macam awak macam ni tau. Awak memerhatikan orang, contoh awak nak memerhatikan orang dalam restoran. Jadi macam mana cara cashier tu layan customer, macam mana customer tu have a seat ataupun take an order. Adakah smoothly ataupun dia ada beberapa barriers. Contohlah kan, mungkin layanan dia kurang baik ataupun sebagainya. Itu pemerhatian awak bila awak terlibat dalam observation. Tapi sekarang you tak ada observation, you just acknowledge about observation. Okay, survey, questionnaire, interview. So a survey collect information from a large group of people, we call it a respondent. Jadi orang yang awak ambil sebagai yang buat awak punya questionnaire kita panggil respondent. Okay, the easier way to obtain the information from a large of people is to prepare question that respondent can answer by themselves. Yes. Itu saya suruh minta buat dalam Google Form. Okay. You make in the Google Form, alright? So kalau interview ni, it's something like you meet people. Kalau dalam subjek saya selepas, you should meet the manager, and then the manager must, what is it? The manager must be the leader for the company, so you can try to conduct an interview and you try to have some conversation with the manager. Jadi you ada pengalaman kat situ. Itu yang saya mahukan sebenarnya. Okay. Questionnaire design to be successful. Questionnaire must be carefully planned, well-designed question. And this is because the data you collect from the questionnaire is the basis of whole report. In other words, the quality of the report depends on the quality of your data. Yes. So if your report is good, it means your the data is very, very awesome. Okay? Alright. Okay, guideline for preparing questions. Keep the question as short, as simple as possible. Be polite. Use please in your question. Ini macam manalah cara you nak prepare questions itu ke dan sebagainya. Okay, make sure words clear, cannot be misunderstanding. Okay. So avoid vague wording. For example, do you use the internet often? Is vague because you cannot tell often is often. Instead, use numerical term to measure quantity. Ini macam scaling questions. Okay. So arrange category from highest to lowest. Ini scaling question 1 hingga 5. Okay. Avoid overlapping categories. Okay, maksudnya jangan overlapping ataupun redundant. Include enough options. Jadi options tu macam contoh, do you like KFC? Yes, no. Kalau you nak letak maybe pun boleh. Okay. And then divide the question into section, then arrange the question under heading. Questionnaire usually include section on respondent personal information. Kena ada demographic background. Okay. So revise the questionnaire. Checklist for questionnaire. Read through the questionnaire. Tick either yes or no for each question. If you tick no, make note of the question concern and what you think need to be improved. Okay, which is mean dalam Google Form tu kalau pelajar tick no, maksudnya mungkin memang dia tak berapa suka dengan situasi tu ataupun soalan awak lah. So for example kan, soalan yang dinyatakan dalam soalan nombor 2 ataupun nombor 3 di salah satunya. Okay, for example, yang ini saya ada bagi tahu direct speech dan report speech. Ini contoh. Okay, for example, Encik Ali said, I do not know the exact number of fertility this month. Encik Ali said, he did not know the exact number of fertility numbers that month. Okay. Ini contoh saja kot lah. Tak perlulah saya, kalau you tak ikut pun tak apa. It's just only the sample. Okay. Alright. So, write the draft report. Jadi, the draft report ni kita ada term of reference. Okay, kita ada introductions, kita ada background, term of reference, purpose and scope, methods. Okay. Question that you guide you, check your facts. Is there any information you need to add? Is there anything you could cut out? Are your point arranged logically? Is the meaning of any piece unclear? Okay. Alright, so step 6, edit the final report. Numbering system in report, the alphanumeric system, the decimal system. Ini macam mana cara you nak edit lah the final report. So basically, this thing will be the step for the report. Okay. So basically, I hope the most important things will be you can manage to create the questionnaire and try to submit to me within the time given. Saya bagi hari tu 14 of October. So the questionnaire and then I try to go through your questionnaire. So hopefully your questionnaire can be as expected. So maksudnya macam mana saya dah tunjukkan, dan saya akan update juga dalam Blackboard tentang sampel questionnaire yang lain. Mana yang terbaik saya akan uploadkan. Okay, so I hope you can manage the time, and then all the group members must be functioning. Okay, so thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.